Thank you for taking the time to sit down, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum.
Well, you've been very active since you got here to Spain. You've been doing a lot of interviews with media. Do you feel like you've been asked more about UFC than about your actual fight with Jorge?
I think so. Yeah.
And how does that make you feel? Do you think that's distracting you in any kind of way, or is just distracting the audience, but you're focused on what you have at hand?
I think it shows that people still believe and know who is the real champion should be in the flyweight division.
Yeah, you're the champion without a belt, the champion of the people at least. But just to focus on your actual fight on Saturday, what do you know about Jorge, or how have you analyzed him?
He's a good BJJ specialist. He has like a little bit boxing, and he walks forward. He's got good cardio, and but something he doesn't bring something I haven't seen. I have like 39 fights between amateur and professional. I fought every style that possible exists in this world, but I'm gonna bring something what he haven't seen.
I was actually asking because I spoke with him a couple of weeks ago, and he mentioned that he actually accepted the fight not knowing he was fighting you. He said like, "Oh, I don't know, it's just some guy."
And I never believed this stuff.
Well, that's what he said. I'm just saying what
but then they all say this.
Then he said actually that when he found out it was you, he was actually even more happy with it. Because he accepted the challenge and he thought, well, I've got nothing to lose here. Nobody expects me to win. Do you think that makes him more dangerous or not really?
I don't know what it makes for him. I know it makes for me like is another guy who I'm there to have to finish this guy, and that's it. That's who he is for me. I don't know what he looking at me at, but like I said, he are gonna bring something that he haven't seen inside the cage and even in sparring sessions.
Interesting, because you did mention that he likes to walk forward, and that's something he said he was willing to bring the fight, but he knew like he actually accepted. Well, he probably will take me down. Yeah, I'm accepting that he will take me down. But
not probably, I will take him down.
I will take him down. Well, I was gonna ask you, like, is that something you're gonna do, or you plan on maybe standing on the feet and showing, as you've been showing, that hey, you're also a striker. You can also go back to wrestling, but you're willing to fight a man.
I want black belt, so I need to beat him.
Okay. So you're brown belt now?
No, I'm purple belt.
Purple belt. Okay, yeah. Okay.
So I want to go straight to black belt.
Okay, awesome.
I have like 5 finishes over black belts, but I don't have black belt.
There you go. Well, I'm sure your coach would be taking notes, and he's proficient jiu-jitsu practitioner. So if you submit him, then definitely that earns you a black belt. Another thing I wanted to ask you that he mentioned was that they only came back to him. Well, Carlos is here on the call. He can tell us, but apparently there was a lot of people that said no to fighting you. Is that something that usually happens? Like people do not want to fight you?
Like there's matchmaker on the Zoom right now, and we had a couple of guys who actually said yes, and next day they said no, and then they say yes, and they want to ask for bigger money that doesn't even exist, so to understand that company won't give them that much money they don't deserve. And that's what it usually happens. But yeah, that's what usually happens, and I respect George for taking this fight. Thank you for this opportunity. I mean, for saving the space for me to fight on this card. I give him respect for that.
And does it make a difference to you who you're fighting, or you just wanted to fight and that's about it?
I class myself as the best flyweight in the world. I believe I'm the best flyweight in the world, and it doesn't matter if it's George or it doesn't matter who it is, what name it is, what style it is. If you want to be the best, you should fight everybody, and that's what it matters.
Well, then you mentioned how you want to win this fight. You've also spoke a lot about how your plan is to just go back to UFC, even though you wouldn't mind fighting for a belt here in Spain. But if you could draw a perfect plan for next year, how would it look like?
I think perfect plan would be UFC London next year, like in March, like February, March. They have events there usually, and I would like to jump on that show.
February, March in London, probably, right, in England, UK.
Yeah, yeah.
So that gives us some room for you to fight here, like again, maybe right in October.
Maybe for the belt, and maybe for the belt, but we'll see after this fight. We'll see what's next, because now I will compete in BJJ in August as well, and then July I'm gonna compete in wrestling in Spain as well. There's Grand Prix Open in Spain July 3rd, so I'm gonna compete here, and like I try to qualify for the Olympic Games also. So I have between MMA and wrestling stuff.
Amazing, amazing. So I'm sure you fulfill your dreams and your plans. But if you were to fight back in March in the UFC, who would be your ideal rival?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I already beat like 4 guys out of top 15, who is in top 15 right now. So it doesn't matter who is really there, because I'm gonna take the belt and I'm gonna defend the belt against those guys anyway. So it doesn't really matter. Beat them now or beat them later.
I was asking that because I actually had the privilege to see your fight in Manchester against Kape, and I don't know if that's something that is just behind you, or would you like to like make a statement that actually say, well, I'm gonna rematch him and now I'm gonna like beat him in a more fashionable way?
I think it'd be perfect too, to make a statement, because I think I can do more stuff than him. It's just it just wasn't my day that day.
Yeah, and sorry to be going back to those days, but I just wanted to ask, because actually I feel like back then with Leon and Bella, they talk a lot about how the timing was affecting them in their performance. But I feel like that privilege or that right hasn't been given to you. Like it obviously might affect you as well to be fighting at 5 a.m. Is that something that actually like affected your performance, you think?
100%. We come to arena like 11 p.m. right?
Yeah.
And then we're like about 7 hours in the arena, 6-7 hours, and then like I never slept in my life in change room, and then I sleep like 2 times in change room. It's not good for performance, you know. So, but it's today it's all about the money for the company. It's not all about the fighters.
No, definitely. I was kind of half asleep in the audience, so I can assume how difficult it is to get into a cage and fight. But going back to Spain now, I assume you're also obviously enjoying not having to cut so much weight, right?
Yeah, not too much weight, and I fought in this weight many times before the UFC and my amateur days as well. So I think I just want to save my health for bigger fights.
So if we see you back in WoW, obviously in the UFC, you've said you were going to be on flyweight, but if we see you back in WoW, would it be flyweight, bantamweight? Who knows?
If it's for the belt, flyweight. If it's not for the belt, bantamweight.
Okay, interesting. And then just lastly, just to finish a couple of questions, there is, I don't know if you guys train together in Manchester or not, but Ibrahimov is rematching Brian Hoy. Do you guys train together or not?
We haven't trained. He's bigger than me, but I know him since like 2012 when I just came to UK, because we have like Dagestan community there and we know each other, and he are a close friend. But it's a good rematch, and I think he beat him, because last time he was close to finish him.
So you saw the last match?
I watched it live, yeah.
What did you think of it?
I think he could have finished him, like, but I mean, for this preparation, if he would wrestle more in the preparation, he's a striker. He's a kickboxer. I think he wrestled the guy in the early rounds and then beat him up in the striking. Later rounds, I think it would be better for him. But he has his own team, so I don't want to give him like tactics what works for me and not gonna work for him. And then he call me and say, "Brother, what tactics you give me?" You know?
So, well, talking about tactics, I might put you in the spot in here. You're now fighting for Wo, who is owned by Ilia Topuria, and you've been training in Dagestan, I think, in the last couple of months. So I don't know if you've come across Islam Makhachev or not, but I have to ask you, if they were to fight, how do you think that would go?
You're making beef between me and them now.
No beef at all.
I'm joking, I'm
But
joking.
you just want to get the
I know.
honest opinion.
I know both guys really well, and they both like. I'm talking to them very close, and I don't really want to see this fight because, of course, it's gonna be big for UFC, biggest fight for whole UFC history that ever existed. I think it'll be biggest fight, but in my opinion, I think Islam is much bigger than him. The weight categories is big, you know. Ilya just moved to lightweight. Islam can fight also 84, I think, you know, like upper welterweight. So I think that fight doesn't make sense for Ilya.
Yeah,
doesn't make sense for I think they're both big names and keep this big name, in my opinion. They're both biggest names, and we as a youth taking like as a role models for them. And why we need one role model if we can have two role models, you know?
definitely. Well, because I was gonna pitch, you know, like Ilya against Islam, and then you against Manel Kape in UFC Spain 2027. That would be awesome as well, to be honest.
Yeah, between me and Manuel, I can tell you one winner. It's me. That's it, you know.
Definitely. Well, Mohamed, thanks a lot for your time. Best of luck on Saturday, and hopefully see you back in October, November, and definitely before that in July.
Thank you so much, bro. Thank you.
Thank you. Take care.
Thank you.